Hey guys, I did this whole makeup routine to try to create this look on Lily Rose Depp or recreate it on myself. And then I realized that it's not even a legitimate makeup, I don't think. I found this image of her in the same outfit, same earrings, and same hair the same evening. So I'm starting to think that this makeup look does not exist and somebody just photoshopped it onto her face. But we're still gonna do the video because I already did it and see where it takes us.
And sorry for that audio, you guys. I recorded that with my AC on, and then when I removed the background noise, it was just so echoey and bad. But it's going to be better moving forward. Now I'm going in, before I choose that cream palette, I'm going in with my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. This is just so nice for a good glow if you like to be glowy. And then I'm using the foundation from that palette on top of it. That palette's by Makeup Forever, and it's one of my favorite kit additions lately. I think I'm going to get a second one for myself because it's just so convenient, and in one palette is highlight, contour, and blush, and foundation. You could even use them as concealers. Then I'm just going to go in with this concealer from NYX Cosmetics. I'll link all the products below so that you can shop if you like. And then I'm just going to add some contour from this Iconic palette. I like this palette as well. It's really unlike any other contour palette that I've used before. This formula is like almost kind of watery, and it spreads and blends very easily. I've never used a cream contour that blends so effortlessly and that is this kind of weird texture. Like, it's very wet, but it's very soft on the skin. I'm really happy with it. And then I did just want to talk about TikTok. So I've been doing this series on TikTok for a long time, and I thought that I would shift some of it over to YouTube. I went to a high school for it was like a boarding school, like a religious-based boarding school that you get sent to if you're in trouble. And it's been really popular on TikTok, so I thought I would use some of my YouTube videos to go into more depth about it because there's more time on YouTube. Also, I'm just going to pause right there and tell you about this blush. I'm obsessed, and I'm setting it with a pink powder because I don't want any of the color in the blush to fade. And when you set blush with translucent powder, often it just takes away some of the hue. So I'm using that pink powder to secure the color, and then I'm using regular powder everywhere else. This Makeup Forever palette with the foundation and blush does have to be set, and it is very long wearing when it's set. Then I'm going into this Laura Geller palette. I don't even know what year this is from. I feel like it's so old. I think I got it in a subscription box. I've used it like twice, but it's actually really nice. So I'm using this. I don't even know if it's sold in stores, but I'm gonna look into it and try to link it below. Hopefully it exists. And I'm just kind of smoking the eye out, mostly in the crease, and keeping it very nude to neutral. And I always apply the color with one brush and then blend with a clean brush, just because I find that it helps it not get too dark. Super dark eye on me can be a little overbearing, so that's why I switch the brushes out like that, so that it has just the right amount of intensity. Then I'm just taking that nude shade across the lid. I didn't want anything too light, but it's a couple levels lighter than the crease tone. And now we're going to do a winged liner. This is one of my favorite gel pen liners, or I guess a kohl pencil. It's like the only kohl pencil I've tried lately that doesn't smudge around on the lid. It really stays, so this Chantecaille pencil is worth the cost. It's a really good product, and I will keep buying this one. Honestly, I don't really have any other pencil recommendations that hold the candle to this. And then I'm running that through the waterline as well. And while I perfect that liner, I'm going to go back to what I was talking about before. So I've been doing this TikTok series and basically just talking about how it was a cult and there were crazy rules. And I'm going to answer some of the most common questions in the YouTube series. So if there's anything specific that you want to hear, can you write it in the comments box below and I can address it with like an entire video. This is the first video that I'm kind of opening this up to you, so if you could ask me questions, then I can reply in the upcoming video. Now I'm just going to pop this lash on. It's my favorite style, so I'm going to link this below as well. It's by Ardell. This is kind of like the best of both worlds in terms of mink lashes because it has an invisible band, but it gives you like that spiky mink look. And they are full without being too long. I don't love a super long lash, though I do wear them. I prefer if they're more medium length and super full and more on the spiky side. I'm just going to smoke that lower liner out and connect those outer corners. And I did blend the top line a little bit too, and now I'm just dusting off that bake. If you do a super smoky lower lash line, you should bake the lash line just underneath it. That just ensures that your shadow and your liner won't smudge throughout the day. Now this Chantecaille powder is a finishing powder, but it makes a beautiful bronzer, and I recommend 10 out of 10. It's a little pricey though, so a dupe for this or something pretty close is like the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil. And then the contour I'm using is a MAC palette that I built years ago when I was just starting out as a makeup artist. Now I think I have contours that I like more in my kit, but this is definitely a good one. And this is also an older OG product that I've had for years. It's a Makeup Forever Gold highlight, and it's still one of my favorite highlights after all these years. It's more pearly than it is glittery, which works for my skin type. I can't really do anything with glitter chunks. It just doesn't suit me. If you have an oilier skin, you know how it goes. Now this pencil is from Dragon Beauty, and when I took it out of the package, I actually laughed because these pencils are so long. Like, they're like the size of my forearm. I ordered 2, and this pencil, you can see how long it is. I've sharpened it several times, so it's actually much shorter than it was when it was delivered. If you want a pencil you'll never run out of, I recommend this one. I think I got it through BoxyCharm, but this is a discontinued Kim Kardashian nude lipstick. Hopefully her next makeup collection will have a bunch of pretty nudes again. This is not sold anymore, so here's the final look. Make sure to ask any questions you have in the comments.
Okay guys, this is the finished look. I'm going to link all the products below, and I'll see you for the next one.